Tammy and Amy Slaton, who starred in the television show 1,000-Pound Sisters, had another successful run with TLC. The conclusion of the sixth season focused on the aftermath of the family's journey to London. Despite this, there are some viewers who believe that the show is not yet over because Amy has not made any progress during the season. In addition, a number of Redditors are of the opinion that Tammy and Amy would be completely destitute if they were to leave TLC. Continue reading to find out why. On the season finale of 1,000-Pound Sisters, what turned out to be the outcome? The final episode of 1,000-Pound Sisters focused on the family's ongoing struggle to cope with Amy's emotional breakdown. Another thing that happened in this episode was that Chris eventually underwent his skin removal procedure. Subsequently, Amy reverted back to her cheerful self and even participated in a risque photo shoot. Meanwhile, Tammy made an effort to locate medical professionals who were capable of doing skin removal surgery. On the other hand, the results of several tests compelled her to reveal that she is still trying to vape. Tammy was not only lying to her family and fans, but she was also lying to herself, which caused a lot of viewers to become outraged. Is there no place for Tammy and Amy to go after the show? On Reddit, a number of fans of the show 1,000-Pound Sisters explored the reasons why Tammy and Amy Slaton will have nowhere to go after their show is canceled permanently. They are hoping that Tammy and Amy will both have skin removal surgery and therapy in the near future, as stated on the poster. They also mentioned that they are uncertain about how they will be able to pay to live independently once the program is finished. Some people concurred with this sentiment and expressed their desire for TLC to have someone assist them in managing their finances, particularly when Amy was jailed for using illicit substances. To ensure that they have sufficient funds to support themselves for the rest of their life, I hope that TLC has someone who is assisting them in managing and investing their money. Certainly, it does not appear that the family is the type of people who waste all of their money on superfluous things. Although I'm not sure if I'm being a hater or not, I'd really like to see Amy get back on the path of losing weight. Due to the fact that she became pregnant for the first time, she virtually gave up. Certainly, she has shed a few pounds, but I am not as impressed by her weight loss as I am with the other people. Amy has finished. The possibility of her undergoing skin removal surgery is only 10%, but she is hopeful about it. I want to see Chris stop rolling over for Tammy and start putting his foot down where it belongs. It's crazy how dependent Tammy is on other people. Simply put, she is really sluggish. What's more, she never stops acting like the victim. As much as I would like to see Tammy and Amy find decent men and women, I would also like to see them achieve their goal or ideal weight and remove their skin entirely. However, a significant amount of therapy is required for this family. I would also like to see the mother participate. She is the most powerful person in all of this. How are Tammy and Amy Slaton doing today? They are both 1,000 pounds. Tammy has been quite active on social media, posting updates with her followers. The star of 1,000-Pound Sisters has just recently released photographs from their journey to London. Tammy even stunned her followers by dressing up like a medieval princess with her sister, Amanda, whom she had a disagreement with when they were on the trip. However, it appears that the two were able to resolve their differences. Amy Slaton, on the other hand, has allowed her children and her new boyfriend, Brian Scott Laverne, to participate in the holiday events that she has been planning. Recently, she told me about their journey to Dino World, stating that their ambitions had at long last been realized. The rise of reality TV has opened doors for countless individuals to gain fame, but few have captured the public's attention in the way that 1,000-Pound Sisters stars Tammy and Amy Slaton have. The show, which premiered on TLC in January 2020, follows the lives of two sisters who weigh a combined total of over 1,000 pounds, navigating their struggles with obesity, health issues, and the desire to reclaim their lives. For many viewers, 1,000-Pound Sisters is more than just a weight loss show. It's a deeply emotional journey that sheds light on the struggles of living with obesity, the complex relationship between the sisters, and the difficult choices they have to make in order to survive. Amy and Tammy, the show's central figures, have become household names in the process, with fans tuning in to witness their ups and downs. However, as the show enters its later seasons, fans are beginning to ask, what happens to Tammy and Amy after the show ends? Will they have anywhere to go once the cameras stop rolling, and will their struggles with weight and health continue to dominate their lives? In this article, we will delve into the lives of the Slaton sisters, examining the impact of the show on their lives, what their future might look like after the show, and whether they have anywhere to go once 1,000-Pound Sisters concludes. The answers might not be as clear-cut as one might think, and the future of the Slaton sisters may be more uncertain than anyone could have imagined. 1. The rise of Tammy and Amy Slaton. Tammy and Amy Slaton's story began long before TLC took notice of their lives. Both sisters grew up in Kentucky, and like many people struggling with obesity, their challenges began early in life. Amy and Tammy have been open about their struggles with food, their family dynamics, and the emotional trauma that has shaped who they are today. As children, they both faced difficult circumstances that contributed to their weight gain, and they developed unhealthy relationships with food as a coping mechanism. Their bond as sisters has always been central to their story. Tammy, the older of the two, has often been portrayed as more rebellious and resistant to change, while Amy has tried to stay positive and motivated in her weight loss journey. Their dynamic has provided much of the drama that has fueled the show's popularity, as viewers watch the tension and love between the two unfold. But the one constant throughout their lives has been the desire to make a change both physically and emotionally. Before the show, both sisters had already been struggling with obesity for years, but their publicized efforts to lose weight under the watchful eye of TLC's cameras marked the beginning of their shared journey. The first season of 1,000-Pound Sisters focused heavily on the sisters' attempts to lose weight in order to qualify for weight loss surgery, which would give them a chance at a better quality of life. For Amy, this process was transformative. After initially struggling, she made significant progress, eventually qualifying for bariatric surgery and losing a considerable amount of weight. Tammy's journey, however, has been more complicated. Despite the encouragement of her sister and medical professionals, Tammy has continued to struggle with her weight and health, and her story has been marked by setbacks. Fans have witnessed her battle with depression, food addiction, and a lack of motivation to fully commit to changing her lifestyle. These struggles have resulted in Tammy remaining significantly heavier than Amy, and as the seasons have progressed, her health has deteriorated further. Despite the difficulties both sisters face, their determination to improve their lives is what makes them relatable to many viewers. They are not portrayed as caricatures of their struggles. Instead, they are shown as real people facing a deeply personal challenge. This authenticity has garnered them a loyal fan base who continues to support them, even as their future remains uncertain. 2. The show's impact on their lives. When 1,000-Pound Sisters first aired, it quickly became a sensation. People were fascinated by the Slaton sister story, their personalities, and the raw nature of the show. It offered a unique perspective on the journey of extreme weight loss and allowed viewers to see not only the physical toll obesity takes but also the emotional and psychological weight of it. In a world where body image is heavily scrutinized, the show became a platform for challenging societal expectations while highlighting the realities of living with obesity. For Amy, the show offered the opportunity to share her journey in a more public way. As she successfully navigated her weight loss, she gained not only followers but a sense of pride in her achievements. Her transformation has been inspiring to many who saw themselves in her struggle. Her weight loss surgery, her pregnancy, and her desire to live a healthier life became central storylines that resonated with fans. As Amy shed pounds, she became more confident, and her relationships, especially with her sister Tammy, evolved. For Tammy, however, the show has been more of an emotional roller coaster. Her struggles with weight, mental health, and motivation have been highlighted in a way that exposed some of her most vulnerable moments. Over time, it became evident that her weight loss journey was not as straightforward as Amy's. Tammy's emotional barriers, including her relationship with food, created an ongoing struggle that many viewers sympathized with. However, Tammy's journey has not been without its critics. Her inability to maintain weight loss and her tendency to reject help have caused some fans to lose patience. Yet, despite these challenges, there remains an overwhelming desire to see her succeed, and many fans hope that she will eventually find the support she needs to make lasting change. The show's impact on the Slaton sisters' lives has not just been about their weight loss, though. It has also allowed them to find an audience that connects with their personal stories. This level of visibility can be both empowering and overwhelming. It has given them the chance to share their lives in ways that most people never could, but it has also exposed them to judgment, criticism, and a public scrutiny that few could handle. For both sisters, the impact of the show has been complex, bringing with it both positive attention and significant challenges. 3. Life after the show. What's next for Tammy and Amy? As the seasons of 1,000-Pound Sisters progress, the question of what will happen after the show concludes looms large. The end of the series will inevitably mark a significant shift in the sisters' lives. While their story is far from over, the show has introduced a new set of questions about their future. What will they do once the cameras stop rolling? Will they be able to continue their weight loss journeys without the support of a reality TV crew? One of the most pressing concerns about life after the show is whether the Slaton sisters will have the tools they need to continue their personal growth. Throughout the seasons, they have had access to medical professionals, family support, and public attention, all of which have helped to push them forward. Once the cameras are gone, however, this infrastructure may no longer be in place. Will Amy and Tammy have the resources to continue pursuing healthier lifestyles, or will they fall back into old patterns without the public accountability of a television show? Amy, having made considerable progress, may have an easier time transitioning out of the spotlight. She has already shown that she is capable of taking charge of her life, especially with the support of her husband, Michael. With a growing family and the desire to be a better mother, Amy may be more motivated than ever to maintain her progress and continue focusing on her health. However, even for her, the challenges of balancing life, motherhood, and maintaining her weight loss will not be easy without the structure provided by the show. Tammy, on the other hand, faces a much more uncertain future. Her struggles with weight loss have been well documented, and without the public spotlight to encourage her, it's unclear whether she will be able to find the same level of motivation. Tammy's relationship with food and her mental health issues will likely continue to be significant factors in her journey, and it is uncertain whether she will have the support she needs once the show concludes. Her struggles are far from over, and it remains to be seen whether she will be able to turn things around without the cameras. 4. The challenge of life after fame. One of the most difficult aspects of life after a reality TV show is the transition from being in the public eye to returning to a more private existence. For Tammy and Amy, the end of 1,000-Pound Sisters will mean a shift in how they navigate the world. While their fame has brought them opportunities, it has also come with its own set of pressures. The constant public scrutiny that comes with being on a reality show can be both a blessing and a curse. For the Slaton sisters, returning to a life without the cameras may provide them with the space to focus on themselves and their health without the additional pressures of being in the public eye. However, the loss of fame could also present challenges, especially if they no longer have the same level of support from the show's production team or fans. Tammy and Amy may find themselves facing the reality of needing to make life changes without the constant attention that once encouraged them. Moreover, the potential for a loss of income after the show could be a significant factor in their post-show life. Like many reality TV stars, the Slaton sisters have likely benefited financially from their time on 1,000-Pound Sisters, but once the show ends, their financial stability could be impacted. While they may have opportunities to continue pursuing public-facing careers, such as through social media, it's unclear whether they will have the same level of financial success post-show. The fame that comes with reality TV fame is often fleeting, and navigating life after the show ends will present its own set of challenges. 5. Will they have anywhere to go? The question of whether Tammy and Amy have anywhere to go after the show ends is more complex than it first appears. For many reality stars, the end of the show marks a time of reinvention and reflection. For the Slaton sisters, the journey will not end with the last episode. They have both shown a desire for change, but the future is uncertain. Tammy, in particular, may face a more difficult path without the framework of the show to guide her, and it remains to be seen whether she can build a sustainable future without the cameras rolling. Ultimately, the Slaton sisters will have to rely on the tools they've gained from their time in the spotlight, support from family, mental health resources, and their own personal determination to navigate life after 1,000-Pound Sisters. Whether they have anywhere to go will depend on their ability to embrace change, find the right support, and take control of their futures in ways they never could before. The future of Tammy and Amy Slaton is uncertain, but one thing is clear: their journey is far from over. Whether they can continue to improve their lives after the show ends remains to be seen, but their story will likely continue to inspire those who have followed them throughout their struggles and triumphs. If you are looking for additional information regarding the 1,000-Pound Sisters, you should return to the US TV show for all of your updates.